welcome back to another video. I'm Pokeball from Game here. Today I'm playing Backpack Heroes. So for the first time, hopefully this is gonna work. This is a PC game that I'm playing, and I have, as you may know if you know the channel, very little experience with that. So we're gonna see how all this works. This is a really cool game that I found. Looks like a lot of fun, sort of like an RPG backpack, like card game. It's weird. You'll hopefully figure it out as we go. But yeah, so my mouse movements will probably be a little delayed for you and stuff, and it might be a little slow, a little laggy, but hopefully it's gonna work out okay. So I'm just gonna try it out for a bit today, probably like 15-20 minutes to show the game to you guys, and also to test this out for myself. But this could be a lot of fun, so yeah. As you can see, welcome to the dungeon. We're this rat dude, by the way, in the bottom left. You must conquer the dungeon by delving deep to the center to discover the ancient cheeses hidden there. You're armed only with your magic backpack. I'm ready. You hero into the you head into the dungeon, knowing very few make it back alive. So this is the map. This is how you get to move. If they're jumping, you can click on them. There is a backpack, but we can't do anything with it yet. We'll get to see it in a second. So this is our backpack. You can see in the top left, there's a floor number and experience. As you fight enemies, you level up, which lets you get more slots in your backpack. We'll see that soon. And then there's various floors. I believe there's 9 floors in the game, and then you can go endless if you want. So yeah, basically, you open stuff up, you get a lot of items, and items take up space, not spots. You can drag the items in. This orange thing there is energy. You can see it's above our character as well. I believe you start with 3, but again, you'll see that in a bit. Talking about block and damage, we'll showcase that in a second. One thing you can do is if you do like a right click or hold right click, you can move the item, you can rotate them to fit them into your backpack better. And then we go to the map and we do a battle, which is pretty cool. Battle starts. In combat, you click items to use them. Use defeat all enemies to continue. So this is their next move. It's a block. They'll add 15 block. So I can have 3 energy, obviously, as you can see. So I can attack, and attack, and attack. So I can't finish it. The sword does 7 damage per attack, which uses 1 energy. He now has 15 blocks. If you see, if I attack him, takes away 7 of his block, but he takes no actual damage. He's going to do 7 damage to me, so I can add 7 block. So that next turn, once I use my sword attack and run out of energy, you will see, he will do no damage to me. He'll just take away all your block. Your block does not carry over between turns. I feel like that's important to mention. But now we can just finish him off. So yeah. As you can see, we've leveled up already, so we get to add some spaces. Different levels will let you add different numbers of spaces. I'm not quite sure what the best order is for that. There's sort of 3 different classes, as we may see soon, not quite yet. No, you actually can already. You can see there's also mana. So this is a broken ring. It uses 1 mana, and it adds 4 blocks. So this is mana right here. Mana stones. They have a lot of different stuff. So there's like a mage class, a ranger, and a melee. And mana lets you use, it's just another resource you can use, kind of like energy. And then there's keys. I don't know if there's any on the map yet, there's not. But later on, there's areas where you can use, where there's like locked doors that you need a key to pass. You can take a set number of items from these. I could take this weapon. It does 7 damage, this item gets plus 1 damage this turn. It's a slightly better version of this weapon, so there's no real reason not to take it instead of the wooden sword. So, here we go, let's give it a shot. If I rotate it, can I rotate it? I don't know if I can rotate it. No, okay, let's see if I can do this. What did I just do? Did I rotate the entire map? Oh, okay, so I did not actually know that was an option. But no, so we should be able to put the spear in instead of our sword, because the spear, I believe, is just a straight better version of our sword. Some things are consumable, as you can see here, and they have various, like, stats buffs, like haste and weak, which I don't fully understand. And then these are, like, there's different types of items. You can see structure, consumable, etc., weapon, which is important for certain things. And then once we see these, like, stairs, we move on to the next floor, which is kind of cool. And then you just click me. You do that a lot. As you can see, the crit part 1 of 3, we're into the first area. And then we can keep on going. So this should be a key area, yeah, pretty early on, actually. We can go to it straight away. We can unlock the door with our mystical key, and then we gain access. So, keys often just hold, like, treasure chests, which I believe is what the gems are, yes. Which can have a variety of items. So we have a helmet. This adds, so adjacent clothing get plus 1 block, helmets to the right get minus 1 block, each turn adds 2 block. So this gives me like a set amount of blocks straight away. I don't really think I want that though, because shields, I don't know. Personally, I'm not a big fan of consumables in this game, so I might try to actually get rid of some of these items to see if I can use the shield. But I don't know if that's really an option right now. Okay, I need to do this. I need to rotate. So I can fit the spear here. And I can move you here. I'd have to get rid of one more item to take the helmet. Nah, I think I'm okay. Never mind. I think I'll just stick with what I've got. I'll take this. I don't really know what the herb does. It doesn't say it does anything. It's a consumable, but I'll just take it because why not? And then I get to move on to the next battle. There's also question marks, various like random special events that can happen. So this is, what is it? What does it say? Curse will add Curse of Honey to inventory. Basically just takes up space is what the curses do for the most part. But if I kill the little bee in time, it will die. They do have special abilities, as you can see, various do, but I should be able to just one-shot this dude, because I believe I have 8 damage. Nope. But I can still one-shot him, so that doesn't matter. I can end my turn, and this dude's gonna get his armor, but that's not a big deal. Because I can inflict damage again. And I can use my shield to protect myself so I don't take damage. So I have played one game of this. I ended up going as a mage, which hopefully we'll get to see something similar to that later on. I suppose I should use this quickly, the herb, not that it does anything. At least not to my knowledge. But I have played this game a little bit, so I do know a lot of the basics. But there's still a lot of items I haven't used, and I've only really ever played once, so I only really ever did one build. Which is too bad. But no, so there's definitely a lot of stuff you can do in this game. Which is very awesome. Lots of different items and synergies. Armor, okay, adjacent and diagonal, helmet, gloves, and footwear get +1 block. This one adds 5 block. I would rather have than the shield. I don't want to use energy on my block, I'd rather get it for free. This weapon does 3 uses, deals 8 damage, and it gets destroyed afterwards. So this is a temporary item, but I'm okay with that. Sewing kit, adjacent and diagonal armor gets +1 block, that's pretty decent. And then none of these other ones are all that useful, but this, I believe, 10 health and 1 energy. Oh, but I can't take any more items. Okay, never mind then. I think I'll settle with those. And let's go on to this so we can go to the special place, because that's more fun. Double slime. So this is regeneration. He'll have some regeneration if we don't kill him. I do have 6 block, though, so I'd rather not take damage. Let's see if I can finish this dude off. I probably can, because I've used all my energy, he's dead, and then I can use the remainder of this weapon, because there's no real reason to save onto it. Because I'd rather, as I've mentioned already, I would rather have permanent items in turn. So yeah, this sometimes pops up. It'll be like reorganize now to claim this item. Reorganizing basically skips your entire turn, takes your entire turn. It doesn't seem like it's worth it very often because they usually don't give very good items, but I don't really know. Maybe it is sometimes. This is cool. Warrior Spellbook. This item is conductive. On use, adds 4 mana to connected mana stones. Adjacent and diagonal weapons get +2 damage this combat. I used this last game that I played. It's really powerful because, so it does take a lot of energy. You can only use it once per turn without extra energy, which you can get later on, I believe. But it regenerates a lot of mana and also makes your weapons give permanently more damage. Very useful, but not useful right now. Cap. Wands in the column get +1 damage. Helmets strike at -1 block. That's nothing all that special, I don't think. Though we do have 3 slots, so I may take that one. And then none of these other are all that useful, so I believe, well, actually, what does this do? This item gets all modifiers multiplied by 50%, but deals 3 damage. I believe currently that is worse. I believe what I can do, though, is move my items around to actually have enough room for the hat, which is pretty useful. Why not take... Oh, it's actually a 1 item. Huh. Never mind, I definitely have enough room for that. I guess I'll take the extra consumables for the time being, then. What does this one do? This one does... removes 100% of status effects. That might be important later. So hopefully you guys do understand this game. I'm sort of trying to explain it. But it's, as far as I can tell, to me at least, it's a fairly easy game to just understand as you go along. Hi, howdy there. Well, howdy, she says as you approach her nose, wiggles, and she shakes her gigantic tail. I've been doing some fishing. Care to buy one? I have 6 gold, but I only feel like getting a fish, so sorry. You say no, the smell is starting to get to be a bit much. If you want a fish, let me know. So I believe you can keep doing stuff, but as soon as you leave the area, yes, the person disappears. You can no longer go back to them, which kind of sucks. Okay, next battle. These enemies, I feel like they're getting a fair bit stronger. I'm not super confident in my abilities to defeat them, but I do now have 9 armor to start with each turn for free. So I can tank a hit, which is pretty nice. And now I can finish this dude off. And I can once again tank a hit. So I can just do 1 damage. Or 2 damage. Incredible. So yeah, there's a lot of different playstyles with this game, which is honestly why I think this is such a cool game. I don't know if I will do, if it's like a one-time thing, I'll do this one video, or if I'll play this game again. It really does depend on if you guys like it. Because I think this is a really awesome game, and I'd be happy to play it some more. But it's up to you guys, how much you guys like it. This one's decently useful. Lucky Ring adds luck. I find this generally makes it far more likely for you to find, like, legendary items. So since he's going to block, I'm actually going to take my turn to reorganize and take this item. Because luck is useful and lets you get better items later on. So you can, as I mentioned, reorganize for 3 energy. You can also scratch, dealing 3 damage for 1 energy. I think that's in case you, like, don't have a weapon for whatever reason. I don't know. But we can tank this turn, so we should be all good. We do not have enough damage to one-shot them, but I do have enough block, so I'm good. And actually, never mind, we do have enough damage to one-shot them. Okay, Spiky Crown. Adds 2 spike to self, adds 1 block. Is this worth it? Is this worth it? This one takes up 4 slots. It's a fair bit more expensive. Spike is interesting because it makes your opponents take damage when you take damage. Did the screen just get darker? I feel like the screen just got darker, but maybe that's my imagination. But Spike makes enemies take damage when they attack you, but I don't think it's worth 4 slots right now, so I think I'm going to be good with that. I will take this liquid armor instead of that. 25 armor basically lets me take a couple hits. And status effects don't seem to be that important yet, at least. There is a healer, so let's take a look at the healer. I can't actually do anything. I believe the healer is very expensive. Healer, welcome to our healing center. The porcupines have traveling clinics throughout the dungeons. They seek to heal the animals who venture deep into the dangers here. 3 gold to remove all curses, 5 gold to heal 25 health, 8 gold to gain 5 max health. I actually can do something. So he reaches out to you, you feel a great strength in you rising, your paws are firmly planted, but it almost feels that you are floating. Your bravery astounds me. So that's cool. So the healer does help a fair bit, you can get some extra health, but it costs gold, and gold is obviously limited. I'm not really sure what calculates gold. If some enemies drop it, some don't. I don't really know. Once again, I kind of feel like getting rid of the regeneration. Regeneration is annoying. So currently the battle here is pretty basic. I don't really have a lot else to do. I just spam my weapon and then hope I don't die. But hopefully in the long run, it'll actually get a fair bit more interesting. I once again can't one-shot this dude, can I? Well, then I should just finish him. This is me not thinking things through very well. But still works out pretty well. And we should be able to finish the person off this turn. Awesome. And we leveled up even better, so we get to add some more spaces, which could be very helpful, potentially. Get items. So I believe after every battle you get items. This is one of the better items, Shiv. Can be used 1 time each turn, deals 2 damage. Just basically a free 2 damage. And this item gives 1 spike to self, so I want to showcase this. And then I'll take some extra mana, because they do actually have something that converts mana into block, so I can use that in battles. So I think I'm okay with that. So yeah, we'll hopefully get to see, I'm not going to use the healer because I don't have enough gold, but hopefully you guys will get to see the power of mana. No, I'll show off mana and spike in this next battle, hopefully. Let's see, depends a little bit on how strong they are, I guess, but let's give a showcase. So he's going to do 12 damage. Normally he would kill me, but I can use 4 wait. Oh, mana has to be connected. Huh. I did not know that. I didn't know the mana had to be near it. Okay, so I actually have to do some rearranging then. Turns out I actually will have to take some damage this round. That's too bad, but hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. They are going to do a bit of damage to me, but you can heal through a variety of ways, so it shouldn't be that bad. And I believe I can now one-shot them. Or not one-shot them, but finish them off. Actually, can I? I can, yes. Okay, cool. A little unsure how my weapon works. What is this? This looks cool. Rare. How much to the right get -1 block can be used 1 time each combat. Adds 1 dodge to self. Dodge just lets you straight up, like, immune to a hit, which is pretty useful. So what I do need to know, or what I do need to do rather, is swap those around. This helmet is just more armor. Yeah, this is just 2 block, which is really useful. I don't know why this would be worse than this in any case, because this just straight up adds more block than that, but I guess I could be wrong. This one adds regeneration. This lets you use mana for regeneration, which is decently useful, but I think I'm good for the time being. And let's carry on to the next battle. So hopefully, my goal for today would be to make it to the boss, but we'll see if that's going to happen. This video is already like 15 minutes long, and I did say I want this to be a bit of a test, because I'm not confident that this is going to work out. So I don't have enough damage to kill him. He is going to do 14 damage to me, so I can quickly use 2 mana, and I will be protected this turn, which is helpful. So I should be able to finish him off now. But I believe this is probably going to be the final battle for today. There are bosses and lots of other stuff in this game. Even, what is this? Adds 1 energy. When armor or shield is present, this item gets -1 energy. So this encourages you to not use any armor. But I don't think that's really worth it. It's a legendary item, which is tempting, but I think I'm okay. When combat ends, add 3 HP. This is decently useful. This means I'll get to heal over time. So I'll definitely take that. And then the rest of these are just consumables. That's tempting because it's a legendary, but unfortunately, I think I'm okay. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to end the game here today. This is a short video just to showcase the game and to test this out on my end to see if I can record this video well. Because I think this could be a lot of fun, so if you guys do like this, definitely give the video a like and subscribe and comment and all that awesome stuff. If you want to see some more of it, definitely let me know. Because I think this could be a lot of fun. So yeah, have a wonderful day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!